a huge herd of elephants on its way. No wonder this male's so... Oh, wow. There's a beautiful big bull coming up on the right. Oh, this is so atmospheric. I can't begin to tell you. It's just got this wall to wall of elephants trundling towards us. Oh, it's a beautiful feeling. Hello, guys. I'm here, just by the way. Please don't let me come as a surprise to you all. Hi. Hi. Hello, Mum. All elephants of all ages on their way straight past us, and I've got goosebumps. I don't know why. There's just something about the sighting that is really spectacular. Hello, Mummy. Don't worry, I'm just sitting here. Standing by. Copy, thanks. There's actually one with this herd as well. The station's Columbia Love, crossing Ledwood Road, Mobile North. Hi. Oh, there's some babies. There's some of all ages. Elephant crossing. Hi, guys. Hi, Mommy. I love this feeling. Hello. We are so privileged to get to experience moments like this, and things are about to get even more interesting. Hi. Hello, everybody. We're so privileged, so unbelievably privileged to get to experience moments like this. To have that level of trust from both sides, mine and theirs. Hello, beautiful boy. You're magnificent and you're in must. I think this is the same elephant that James and Zunda had a close encounter with the other day. Beautiful. Oh, he's huge. Absolutely huge. Hi, boy. Hello, boy. Hi. Hello. You totally have my full respect. Big boy? Absolutely. Hello, boy. Hello. All right. Okay. Hi, my boy. Hello, boy. Hello, my boy. Thank you, boy. There is nothing in the world that describes a feeling like that. Oh, the smell of him. Heavy, heavy, heavy must. Now, I don't know if you could see, that must have been one of the biggest elephants that I've seen since I've started working in the Sabi Sand. He's huge. He is absolutely, oh my goodness, there's more on the way. He is absolutely huge. I mean, when he stood, he blocked out the sun completely. Massive tusks. Truly, absolutely beautiful. And so relaxed. He towered over us. But it was just to tell us that he's the boss. That's all it was. It wasn't aggressive. Did you hear the rumble? Could you hear that rumble, Jean-Andre, when he came up to us? The beautiful deep rumble. I don't know if he was talking to us or if he was talking to the rest of the herd. And he was talking. I like to think it was to us. Very clearly telling us to mind our business. Hello, big boy. What happened to you? Now, funnily enough, sometimes the bulls that are not in must are actually the ones that are slightly more tricky because they've been pushed around by the other big must bulls and they want to show how big and scary they are. Hello, big boy. How's it? You're also huge. Oh. I can't describe this feeling. It is like any bad thing in the world. Every problem that we have has just become insignificant. I mean, obviously I'm not trying to belittle any problems, but at the same time there's a sense of peace that elephants convey, even when they're towering over you. And I can still smell him, that big bull. He's in must. It is a state of a heightened testosterone, and now they've just spread out. They came racing across the road, and the whole herd has just spread out to sit and feed. Oh, absolutely stunning. I really do. I lose my power of speech and indeed my vocabulary when something like that happens. Jean-Andre, how do you feel? Your heart always goes faster. Jean-Andre's giving me a thumbs up, by the way. Your heart always beats faster when something like that happens. There's this awareness that if they wanted to, but they don't, that's what you keep reminding yourself, but if they wanted to, all he would have to do, we're probably about, what would we say? He's a big bull. I would have put him at least 7 tons, maybe even 8, maybe a bit less, but I would say around 7 tons. We weigh maybe a ton, probably less. So for those of you, did you get screenshots? Jean-Andre, I wasn't watching, I was watching him, so I didn't see what happened there in terms of the camera. But did you get a sort of an idea of him on the next to the vehicle at one point? So for those of you who got screen grabs, what I'm going to do, and you will be familiar, I'm going to take my earpiece out, you will be familiar with this process. So what we often ask our viewers to do is, if you got a screenshot of him, and I thought about asking you at the time, and then to be completely 100% honest with you, I didn't, because I was watching the big elephant in front of me. But if you got a screenshot of him standing right up next to the vehicle, why don't you screenshot me now, standing on the front of the vehicle. I've done this before with an elephant herd. Some of you may remember it involved a frog and a startled word when I last did this, because there was an elephant that I didn't realize was there. Oh, so is that a good position? I don't know what the screenshot was like or what the framing was like. I was distracted.
You're closer than he would have been.
I'm a little bit closer than he would have been. But it does give you a sort of a rough sense of perspective in terms of my height. He was probably, I'm not exaggerating, I'm not doing the I caught a big fish thing. He was probably, he must have been even taller than that. He must have come up to about here in terms of his relation to the vehicle. Imagine if we must, actually, this is quite an interesting perspective. This was his perspective. Jean-Andre, you look very small from this perspective. I must look even smaller sitting in that seat. So there you go, sort of rough idea before I fall. It would be great if I did this whole demonstration and then it fell off the bonnet, wouldn't it? Now all we need is a lioness to come racing past. Right, enough of that nonsense. That was a magical sighting. Phew. Hopefully they'll go across to Buffelshoek Dam and spend a little bit of time there. Oh, still got my heart beating a little bit. It's never a fear. It's just a sense of awe. That's all it is. Your heart beats faster like your heart beats faster when you see a stunning view or something incredible happens that gives you goosebumps. I think they're going for a drink at Buffelshoek Dam. Slowly. Might be worth doing a loop and going back towards them.